These three words changed my life forever. These three words are very simple, yet powerful, and could help you cultivate gratitude within seconds. Hi, I'm Katie, and I help you navigate your emotional world so you don't feel a victim to your thoughts. You can feel empowered. Words. They are so powerful, and especially when we say them out loud. They not only shape our lives, but they actually hardwire our brain. And the more we say the words out loud, the deeper the hardwiring goes. The more I started practicing mindfulness, the more I just started to notice what I was saying, what language I was using, what words I was using. I would notice what I was saying, who I was saying it to, and I would also change that language depending on who I was around. It would also depend on maybe what we were talking about, or if I was anxious, or if I was relaxed. I just started to notice. I just started to become more mindful of the words I was simply saying out loud. And the more I started to notice what I was saying, I also started to notice how powerful these words were, and just how they started to shape and affect my life. Whether that was my mood, whether that was my perspective, whether that was the conversations I was engaging in, the food I was eating, how much motivation I had would depend on the words I was saying. So words are very powerful, and we must notice what we're saying in order to change it. So mindfulness is the first step in changing our language and changing our words. And that can be the hardest step of just catching yourself. But through a mindfulness practice, we can learn how to do that very easily. And there are a lot of ways to change your attitudes, your emotions, and your perspective in life. But from my own personal experience, language and the words I use have become one of the easiest and best practices I know to help me change and shift my perspective. And as I said before, mindfulness is the hardest part of catching yourself. Now, once we catch ourselves, that's the easy part is after that. All we have to do is just change the words that we're saying. So I'm going to share with you 3 words that I've changed, and it has drastically changed my life forever. I was catching myself saying these 3 words every single day. I have to. And then I would follow it by some sort of action or to-do list. I have to walk the dog. I have to go to the grocery store. I have to teach 3 yoga classes today. I have to make this 3-minute video that's going to take me 3 hours to make. But when I started to change I have to with I get to, or replace, and that's only replacing one word, have to with get to. So once I started to change that, I started to notice this weight lift up off my shoulders. So whenever I was saying I have to do something, I would feel this dreadful heaviness to it, and it almost felt like a chore, when most of the things that I was doing I actually really enjoyed. But just because I was saying I have to in front of it, I was noticing how much I didn't enjoy it. So just by changing I have to with I get to, I started to notice and to remember just how easy it is to find something to be grateful for. So cultivating gratitude can be hard when we're just saying, oh yeah, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. You have to feel gratitude. You can't just say it and expect it to just happen. So just by changing the words I have to with I get to, completely changed my life. So I encourage you to catch yourself as much as possible when you say I have to, and replace it with I get to. Because everything we get to do in this life with a breath is a privilege and a blessing.